Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So today I have an MLB play for you guys. It's an underdog. I'm going to walk you through this play, why I think there's value. When I'm done talking about the math on this, I think it's going to change the way that you approach baseball betting. So yesterday, guys, I came out and I said we have 4 different 2-unit plays. The first time this year, I think the first time in a couple years, we've had 4 different 2-unit plays in one day. And I said the system was coming in at 74.4%, okay? That's a pretty strong system. It ended the day, it is now 74.5% because it went 3-1, which is exactly 75%. All right, so we went 3-1. 3 of the underdogs that we had were literally outright winners. So we picked up our sprinkles on that as well. The one game we lost, we had a 3.5-point underdog. They ended up putting up 30% more yards than the other team, but they finished -3 in turnovers. You're not going to win a lot of games doing that. So needless to say, we went 3-1. It was disappointing. I really did want to go 4-0. We held on to the ball and didn't turn over 3 times. We might have been able to do that, but we'll take 3-1 on our 2-unit plays any day of the week. Our ROI through almost through week 1. We got 4 plays today, but almost through week 1, 18% ROI. Okay, now I've talked about elite level ROIs are 4 to 5%. We're sitting at 18%. So let's keep that going. So today I mentioned, guys, I have 4 plays. Okay, I got 2 bets on the game and 2 props. All right, they're player props. Above and beyond that, fair amount of baseball. Okay, there's one game today I absolutely love. We loaded up on it, bet it multiple different ways. So if you're interested in full card, guys, benderwins.com. It's $99 a month, gets you my full card every single day, plus all the masterclass educational videos and the Bender Wins Guide to Professional Sports Betting. For $3 a day, you are not going to find a better value out there, all right? Guys out there charging $100 a day for absolute, $99 for an entire month. All right. So for today's play, guys, one more thing. People are like, ugh. All right, one more thing, and then I'll get to it, because I want to talk about this quickly. It pertains to NFL, and particularly pertains to yesterday. And I constantly come out here and I talk about money distribution. And one of the things I talk about is, your optimal money distribution. Okay, so optimal is 7 to 21% difference between the percentage of bets being made and the percentage of money being bet, and then under 50%. But in NFL, if we look at under 60%, because money can drift over that 50% range. So if you bet something and say when you're betting it, it's like 38% of bets and 47% of money, and you throw some money and it closes at 53, 54%, you go, oh my God, it went over. That's not a big deal, okay? If you're looking at money, the money percentage under 60%, and you're looking at the percentage of bets under 50%, that's solid, okay? Ideally, yes, the money and everything would be under 50%, but it doesn't matter as long as there is that difference. Now let's take a look. There were 4 games, okay? 4 games yesterday where that money distribution was less than 50% of people betting on it and under 60% of the money, with the bet percentage being lower. And those games were the following. Tampa Bay, okay, 40% of bets, 59% of money. Tampa Bay won the game outright. Okay, Arizona, 22% of bets on the spread, 46% of the money. That is a true contrarian play right there, is it not? Okay, if Vegas wins, you win. Only 22% of people betting Arizona cover the spread. They cover the spread, okay? Green Bay, 40% of bets, 53% of money. They win the game outright, one of our 2-unit plays, by the way. The next one, the LA Rams, okay? Only 32% of bets, 37% of money. 5-point underdog, they win the game outright. Another one of our 2-unit plays, okay? So this is what I'm saying, guys, the importance of understanding the money distribution in the games. And I will go as far to say that you cannot bet NFL if you are not looking at the money distribution. One of the things that I spend a lot of time looking at, and the other thing I ask you is, how can you possibly know what Vegas motives are in a game if you don't know where the money's coming in, right? Okay, if the line is moving one way and it's just getting steamed by a bunch of money coming that way, and you think, well, let's roll. Okay, everyone's lining up on this one. The sharps are all over it. But you see a line coming the other way, and there's only, you know, whatever, 20% of the money or 25% of the money, it's a reverse line move. All of a sudden you're saying, well, why is Vegas doing this, right? These are the important things. This is the stuff I do day in and day out. I love it. Okay, it's not for everyone, but this is the hours and hours and hours I spend looking at the game behind the game. Okay, it's one thing you cap the game. Another thing to look at your systems. Another thing to, look at steam and reverse line moves and all that stuff. But to actually sit there and look at the numbers, okay? The numbers behind the numbers, the game behind the game. That's what you do to make more money. All right, BenderWins.com if you want me to do it for you. All right, so today we're going to go with Minnesota plus 105. So we got this at plus 111 in Masterclass. The line's drifted down a little bit. It's getting steamed left, right, and center. Let me see exactly where we're at right now. Watch, there's probably steam the other way now. Oh, I'm on yesterday. I need today. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steam bets on Minnesota. 0 on Tampa Bay. All right. For a good reason. All right. Minnesota should be a favorite in this game, and they should be a small favorite. Estimate they win this game 55 to 56% of the time. So here's the thing. Let's forget the 105. We're getting plus money on it, okay? But let's say we just got even money, 0, okay? And this is what I try to drive home to people when I talk about, looking for value instead of just focusing on teams that are going to win, okay? Because if you say, yeah, you know what, fine, Atlanta's going to win today, or the Dodgers going to win, or whatever you're going to say, like, it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the line's minus 8,000, does it? Okay? Or even minus 400, because there's no value there. It is about identifying value. And in this particular spot, the best way you can look at this is, let's say the line is plus 100. That's even money, right? Okay? If we're winning 55 to 56% of the time, it's an absolute no-brainer. This is like sitting there all day long and flipping a coin against Vegas and saying, when the coin comes heads, okay, I'll pay you $100. But when the coin comes tails, you pay me 105. Or no, we'll say 100, okay? Each way 100, but the coin's fixed. And 55 to 56% of the time, the coin is going to flip in your favor. Would you not spend your entire life? Would you not quit your bloody job, move to Vegas, and spend all day playing the flip game? Would you not? Everybody would. Because you're guaranteed to win money long term. And that is the premise of finding value, okay? In this case, we have it. Not only are we looking at like an even money bet where we're going to win 55 to 56% of the time, but we're getting plus 105. Masterclass members got plus 111. So again, guys, this is the way to approach baseball betting, okay? To look at the numbers and to understand where the value is, okay? And not get hung up on just who's going to win and who's going to lose. And I see so many people, they just can't envision that, the Dodgers and Atlanta are going to win today, so I'll just parlay them together. And they take one bet that maybe is like, very thin value and another bet that's negative EV, and then they parlay it and they tax themselves again because the house edge on parlays are even more significant. And now they're looking at a major negative EV situation. And yeah, occasionally, the two favorites win and you say, oh, well, good for me. But over the long term, it's a losing proposition, okay? Winning proposition is about finding value, okay? Today's card is littered with underdogs, all right? And that's where the value happens to be today. Is it always on the dogs? No. Is it always on the unders? I've told you guys in the past, betting unders versus betting overs in just about every single sport is more profitable in the long term. But the reality is, guys, that you need to identify value, okay? Today it happens to be underdogs. Tomorrow it could be favorites. The day after it could be a mix, okay? That is the essence of baseball betting, guys. Hope to keep it going here in football. As I mentioned, 4 plays. BenderWins.com, guys. All the education, all the plays, $99 a month. Best value you're going to find out there for $3. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.